It's me, Kinghuman. Listen up. I'm going to give you something really valuable on a couple of different levels. All right. This is going to be a cool business that's going to get you up and running if you put a little bit of initiative into it. The great thing about this is it's free. It's free to start this business and get into it. And the potential to make money is unlimited because you can scale it up however big you want to be. It's up to you. Doesn't take too much brains. I mean, I do a version of this myself, and I make golden money with it. If I can do it, you can do it, right? And you can outsource a lot of the work. It's great. It's golden. I mean, you could even run this from anywhere in the world if you do it right. I'm rotting from the inside, I think. Something's going on with me. It's bad. Okay, so let's get into it. And I'll tell you how I came upon this and what happened. Okay, believe it or not, as fat as I am a member of a gym. And I go to this gym and I see that the guy who has this gym has a lot of members. I mean, it's a pretty big membership. And he never sends out an email. He's got everybody's email because when they register, they gave him his email address. I mean, that's part of the registration process. They never use that email list. They've got a money-making asset right there that they have no idea is such a money-making asset. So my concept is you go out and you find businesses like this that either already have mailing lists in place. In other words, they've got people to register with their email addresses and they're not using them, or businesses that have no idea that they should be collecting email addresses from everybody that comes in and registers in their business. Now, it's not just gyms that do this. There's a lot of other kinds of businesses out there. So what you can do is you can approach these businesses that have no clue and say, hey, you guys are missing the boat here. I'm a professional media manager, and what I'll do is I'll come in and I'll manage your weekly newsletter. We'll put out for you a professional newsletter with articles on, well, if it's a gym, we'll have articles on fitness and the latest classes you guys are putting on and the latest equipment and, and I won't charge you a penny. Here's how I'm going to get paid. I'm going to put advertisements in that newsletter that are just clickable links. And I will get paid when people click on those things and buy those products through Amazon, whatever. So it's going to be related to your, it's not going to be intrusive to your members. It's going to fit right in with the newsletter. And we'll do an article on, say, kettlebell training. And I will have a clickable link for a set of kettlebells, for example, that are selling on Amazon. If they buy those, I get paid. Or a book on ClickBank on how to do an advanced exercise procedure. And if they buy that book, I get paid. It's a symbiotic relationship. You get somebody that puts out a professional newsletter for you, and it doesn't cost you a dime. We will manage your email list. We'll do all the hard work. We'll do the professional graphics. We'll do everything for you, and we will put our adverts in there. That's just how we get paid. Now, that's one way to run it. And of course, if you're not good at sales and you don't want to approach these gyms or other businesses or whatever, you can outsource that. You can hire sales reps and put them on commission. Now, this is scalable. This is a scalable business. You can grow it as large as you want. There's a million businesses. Just think about how many businesses you go into that have a large segment of people that come in and there's no newsletter for that business. But it's got to be that kind of a business where people come in often and they do that kind of thing. There's a lot of them out there. You know, off the top of my head, I could just think of gyms, but I know there's a lot others out there. Engage your brain. So that's one way you can run it. The other way you could run it is you could split the revenue with the you know, the guy that owns the gym or whatever. Say, look, you got a tremendous asset here. You're not using it. I'm a professional email marketer. Let me monetize your email list. And we'll make a professional newsletter for you, which you're not doing now because you're an idiot. And we'll have, you know, we'll have certain things in there that'll be advertisements, and we'll split the revenue. When people buy those products, those books, those whatever, we'll split the revenue. This is a monetization that you're not using. This is a stream of revenue that you have at your fingertips and you're not using it. Now, if I was going to go into this and do this, what was that? If I was going to do this, oh, hang on, I got to close this because if I was going to do this, what I would do is I would go on to Upwork. First of all, I'd make myself a nice web page. It's easy to do. Go to Weebly or Wix. You can get a free website and make yourself a nice, you know, agency type looking website using their templates. Give yourself a business name. Boom goes the dynamite. Have a portal where people can apply to be your employees, your sales reps, whatever. Oh, come on, man. I got it. And then have a portal where people can apply to be clients. So you can refer people. But the other thing I would do is I would go to Upwork or Fiverr, and I would hire somebody to make a good sales presentation that I could give to my sales reps, and they could walk in with their iPad. And once they get an appointment with the guy in charge, they could give this presentation and just go, okay, here's what we're going to do for you. Here's an example of a newsletter that we can put out for you. Here's an example of the monetization models, and show, you know. It's a simple business and it's scalable, and you don't have to do any of the work yourself if you don't want to. You could just be the agency owner, hire sales reps, you know. But if you want to start with zero money out of pocket, you do it all yourself. You can get a free website, like I said, at Wix, Weebly, whatever. And then you just yourself call on these different companies that have such potential to make money, but they have no clue about email marketing. I mean, there's so much money. Now remember, email marketing, your list, an email list, should be worth about $1 per email per month. So if you get 10,000 people, you should be making $10,000 a month on average. I mean, depending on how you run your list, etc. It'll probably be less with this kind of a situation, but you can scale it up. You can scale up and get as many different businesses involved as you want. Now, there's another version of this where you can go in and you can actually put in a hotspot, a free hotspot for coffee shops and all different kinds of businesses, so people can use the internet for free. And Google search how to put a hotspot, you know, how to put a public hotspot in a business. And what you do is everybody that uses that hotspot, to be able to use it, they're going to have to enter their email address and get a confirmation code. And you want to get them a confirmation code so that they're not giving you a fake email address, right? But however you set it up, you can give this free hotspot. Imagine walking into a business and saying, wow, you guys got a great coffee shop here. It's really doing well, but you don't have internet. I'm willing to give you the equipment so that you can have free internet in here. And that will be a great selling point for your coffee shop. But I need something in return because I'm giving you this for free. And all I ask is that your people that come and use this hotspot register with their email address. That's very easy to set up. Don't ask me how to do it. You're sitting in front of a computer with a search engine, you idiot. Just Google it. See, this is why, okay, I'm going to go into a digression here for a minute. I noticed on one of my videos, I had some guy make a comment saying, hey, Kinghuman, don't go into all this thinking stuff. We want A, B, C, D. Put slot A into tab B, but I don't give you that on my YouTube videos, and there's a reason for that. I want you to do your own research. I want you to engage your brain, because if you don't do that, what are you learning? You're learning nothing. You're learning how to follow a set of instructions that I give you. You're learning how to be dependent on me. So I want to give you a core concept that you have to expand and flesh out into a real business, because what this is doing is, this is developing your business skills. I do this on purpose because I don't want you to be an idiot that has to depend on me or anybody else. I want you to be able to develop things for yourself and recognize these opportunities when you see them for what they are. Now, here's another thing. I just have given you 2 killer business models. The other thing you could do is take the information I just gave you and turn it into lead magnets or actual products that you can sell. I already know right now there's one guy I know of who's going to take these and turn them into products and sell them on the Warrior Forum. I already know it. He steals almost everything I put out there. But I don't want to call it stealing because I give this freely. I want you guys to do this kind of stuff. And that's what I meant at the top of this video when I said, I want you to look at this in 2 different ways. Not just the superficial way of using this information to make money, either going out and making email lists or doing the Wi-Fi setup thing, but also looking at this information as something you could create yourself. You could make your own ebook on this, and you could put it out there and say, hey guys, I got this killer new business. It takes 0 money to start, and you can scale it up, and it could make you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a month, and you could even outsource it. Go to getmyfreereport.com and download it. And there you will have your email opt-in form where people enter their emails. Once they do, that free report that on this subject that you wrote yourself gets sent to them, and now you're collecting email addresses by use of a lead magnet. I'm giving you guys so much gold right now. I hope it's not going over your head. If you're one of my Kinghuman Elite students, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because this is the kind of thing I've been teaching you guys forever. So you should be all over this if you're one of my Kinghuman Elite students, on whatever level of this you want to go after. Now that it's up to 3 levels, using information product 1, using information product 2, or creating your own lead magnets or products from these 2 information products I've just given you. Products. They're more like concepts. But it's easy to flesh them out and build them up with a little research on Google. That's all it takes. Oh, Kinghuman, I don't know how to get a hotspot and put it into the business. I don't know what that's about. Google it. How to put a hotspot in a public place. How to monetize your hotspot. How to install a email grabbing gateway on your hotspot. Some of you people drive me crazy. It's almost gotten to the point where I get emails saying, how do I do a Google search? I'm serious. It makes me insane. There is so much money out there if you just expand your thinking. And that's what I was trying to get at in my previous video when I got a ton of shit from idiots saying, don't try and get us to expand our thinking. Just tell us what we need to do. Oh my God, idiots. Anyway, yeah, I got a little excited there. But anyway, I hope this video made sense to you guys. I know it makes sense to my Kinghuman Elite students, and if you're not a Kinghuman Elite student, shame on you. By the way, I'm going to pitch my thing right now because I've got a few membership slots available. This coming month, February, tomorrow I'm going to start posting all of the courses for the February money pages on the KingHumanElite.com, I already know it's more than $500 worth of courses that's going to be in there. So there you go. I charge 15 bucks. Do it, don't do it, I don't give a rat's ass. I'm just letting you know there's a few spots available right now. Look at the date of this video, and if you try to join and it's full, don't crack my ass because it's been, 3 weeks later or whatever, and you didn't join. It is what it is. Look at, okay, I'm going nuts. All right, donate a few bucks to help a sick kid at St. Jude's Research Hospital for Kids. What could be better? Don't be such a self-centered shit weasel.